Welcome to the live stream. How's everyone doing tonight? Excellent. Today's live stream is brought to you by HoldUp Display. I didn't touch it. HoldUp Displays. Practical firearm storage in the gun room, the little secret gun room. Hope everyone is doing well, even though there's nobody in here right now. So I'm talking to myself. But I just wanted to do this live stream inside the gun room. As you can see, we have thousands of dollars in firearms, but we can't touch them on live, so we just look at them. If anyone wants to see anything in particular, I can get some close-ups. We have Desert Armory and more. What is the and more? What else could there possibly be? I'm gonna have to turn on live chat. All messages. Sometimes it doesn't show everything. Yeah, I still have to do the mud and tape. You can see up there the drywall is all ripped. But we actually got a really good deal on this drywall. It was like less than 50, or more than 50% off, because some of the drywall was like cracked around the edges, which doesn't really matter because you're going to mud and tape over everything anyway. The more is my hiking, exploring, and handyman business. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and actually, a little secret for the live streamers, we have another, if you can believe this, another HoldUp Displays wall on the way. It's not going to be as big as this. We're actually not even going to be able to fit it in this room, I don't think. But yeah, we're having a secondary HoldUp Displays wall. It's going to be like an American flag thing. It's going to be pretty cool. So I'm really pumped about that. They just let me know. Should be shipping pretty soon. So yeah, we got Michael in the chat. Michael Schumacher said hi. Hello. AK-47, where is? I'll show you. Let me just flip my camera around. We cannot touch any firearms. And I also got some lights. These lights really suck. I don't know why. It's like, see how it makes that like haze effect? So those lights are no bueno. The AK is right here. This is a PSA AK GF4 is the model. I can't touch them on live stream, but I can give you a nice and close-up view. We have the JMac Plan B style. They just came out with those. Other than that, we got the Texas Triggers Diablo FRT in that bad boy. And this thing runs really good. It's pretty cool. Why you got all these weapons? Are you ready for a war? I don't know, maybe. We got the service rifle, the NCR service rifle with the custom Vault Boy lower. Pretty cool. I got the little $100 Trijicon on the carry handle. Mini 14s. We got the 1022. Another Mini 14 tucked back there. Hold on, the chat's going too fast. I got a Glock. I have a phone that's weird. Got in an accident years ago. Haven't touched it since. Doubt it's safe to test fire. I don't know. Maybe put it in like a vise and pull the trigger with a string. Is the AA-12 shotgun the strongest shotgun in the world? I have no idea. Nobody really has them. Glock with a switch 9mm. Nice guns. Maureen Burns said hi. Show me an LPVO. Love the M16, oldest gun. All right. LPVO first, and then I'll show you the oldest gun. Let me find an LPVO. We got a Trijicon. Real deal Trijicon. There should be an LPVO right up here. A couple of them, actually. This is the Wooks and Aero Precision OD Green anodized. Really cool. So that's a Primary Arms LPVO 1 to 6 power. We have the SIG Tango 1 to 10, and that's on a 308. That's the POF Revolution, piston-driven 308. Oldest gun, if I had to guess, probably this 1942 Mosin Nagant, serial number 370. Super old. It's an actual Russian one. We got a Tommy gun. We got the M1A. We got the Garand. A bunch of lever guns over there. We got Marlins and Henrys. And the black one is a Rossi R92. Patrick, no one pays attention to my comments. Can you? Yes. If you have a 50 cal, I'll sub. I do have a 50 cal. I don't know. I guess if I'm not touching it, I can just open the case, but we do have a Desert Eagle 50 AE. Not touching the gun, YouTube. I'm just opening the case. So I think that's fine. I'm just touching foam. Hopefully you guys can see that. Desert Eagle 50 AE. And I also have the 44 Magnum barrel, which is pretty cool. So if you're around the first short time once your wish for war begins, I don't know what that means. Do you have, I don't have an MP40, no. So if you're around in the first short time once your wish for war begins. That doesn't make any sense. I appreciate the sub. Getting ready for World War III? No. Not really. Let me see if I miss anybody. Sounds weird. It's a Ruger. I'm not sure. All right, that's everyone caught up. Any airsoft? I do have an airsoft Glock, but it's upstairs. I'll show you all my pistols. Well, not all of them, but we got the Fusion Firearms XP Pro. That's a 9mm 1911 that takes Glock 17 mags. We have the Stealth Arms Platypus Custom John Deere Edition 2A Ninja serial number. That has, this one is also a 1911 that takes Glock 17 mags. We got the Ruger RXM with the Sharps Bros grip module. Pretty cool. I like those wood grip panels. We got the Ruger, what is that? Mark IV target. We got the Rock Island 5.0E, Glock 34, Glock 40, the super long boy, Glock 45, something's missing, Rock Island TCM Premium. This is that 22 TCM 1911. We got a couple Berettas, 92 FS and a 96. We got the Uzi with the, I didn't even show these, I don't think. This is Salaxon, he's on Instagram, Salaxon Gunworks. He makes these wood grip panels, and I got it to match the wood stock. And actually, he's going to be making one of these in wood as well, so that's going to be cool. Ow. We got the Wooks AR. This is an Aero Precision, green anodized, with some Wooks furniture. Really awesome. Up here, this is the middle one is the POF Revolution. It's a piston-driven 308. Up top, which you can't really see it, is a Boar Buddy Apogee Match Gen 2 upper. So it's a 22 long rifle upper. Pretty cool. Some of my guns are in the car or something. We have the Brownells BRN 180, and I got a laser engraver, so I made the lower at HK 416. Kind of goofy, whatever. This is the Uinta Precision Bolt Action 300 Blackout 8-inch barrel. I did a custom camo paint job on that. All right, let me check the chat. Let me check the chat. Deagles are cool. Do you have nods? No. I wish I had nods. I saw a 50 AE Deagle at the Shields by me. They had another Deagle, They had a blue, like, I don't know what the actual color is, but it was blue and gold. It looked pretty cool at the gun store, but they sold it. Plus, I really probably couldn't afford another Deagle. Oh, I didn't mention the High Point, the Yeet Cannon. This is the M81 camo version. Can you lighthouse a chicken sandwich if you're in a lane change? Yes. That lever action looks nice. Any airsoft, already showed you that, or already told you about that. But let's tell you what it means. So if you're not around after the first 20 minutes and you're taking out of the game, what happens for you next? I have no idea what that means. Is this just for fun? Yeah, I got a SIG M18. No, but I have an M17, but it's upstairs. If you're not getting ready for war, what the fuck do you have all this time? I mean, I make fucking YouTube videos. What do you mean? Why else would I have all this stuff? That's for the angry farmer. Which gun has the best mouthfeel? Probably one of the 12 gauges. It's got a wider barrel. Let's see what you want. Hey, you can't push the door open this way.
No, I didn't know.
Uh-oh.
I have a treat for you. I have a treat for you.
What? Get out of here.
No,
Don't.
no, do you want to see me too? Here.
Yeah, let's see you.
Okay. There's you. And there's me.
Yeah, look at your eyebrows.
I was fucking 14.
I'm doing a live stream, by the way, too. The whole world saw your fucking botched eyebrows. All right, hold on. Let me get back on the chat here. Which gun? I already answered that. Any suppressors? Yes. A few of them are upstairs. I have them all in this case. There's like maybe 3 or 4 of them in here, but I have like, I think I have like 10 right now, and I have 3 more that I'm waiting on. It's not illegal to own all of that. It's not your business why he has all of them. It's his, yeah, exactly, Joshua. He's not ready for war. Too many guns for one person, and there are probably a lot same caliber. Good for you. Try not to point them at your willy or arse. Well, the guy hosting these videos must have a true wish for war and certainly not going to take all this out to dust a few squirrels and rabbits. I don't know what this dude's talking about. I make YouTube videos with all these guns. So I like to have a variety of different guns on my channel. That's why I have all of them. Plus, I like to collect them. How much does all of them cost? I don't know. Maybe we should go through and add everything up, but that would take a long time. Night vision? No. Wish I could have one in Scotland. Nice Uzi. Yeah, I really like the Uzi. Oh, I got this Strybog SP9A3 with the TACD launcher. That's pretty cool. And this F5 MFG stock. Really like that. What older styles do you have? So some of the older guns, we have a couple 22s. This was actually my first gun. This 22 right here. It's Stevens Springfield Model 187N. Some of the other older guns, this Mosin Nagant, 1942. The Thompson's not really old. The M1A's not old. The Garand, I believe this is from the 50s. M1 Garand, we got a couple of Marlin lever actions, which are not really super old, but yeah, they're... I guess that the Uzi's pretty old too. 80s, early 80s. I got a few other guns, like not everything fits on the wall. I have a few other guns in this safe I'll show you guys. I'm getting to the chat, hang on. Just a couple basic things. Some bolt action rifles, some pump action shotguns, some single shot stuff, little Glock 23. Most of the stuff is on the wall though. Some of the stuff's upstairs. I got some crossbows, Raven R500 and the Raven R15, I believe. All right, nice. Okay. You have a Glock 19? Yeah, but it's upstairs. It's a Glock 19 Gen 3 and it's painted OD green. I just got an M18 for 420. NGL, stoked about it. Just be careful with it. It might go off by itself. One day I will have a collection like this. Yeah. Just get a job and make money, and you can just buy stuff. Watching from Colorado, nice collection. Yeah, man, it must suck to be in Colorado now. They freaking banned a bunch of stuff, didn't they? I'm in Missouri, if anyone's wondering. Are those assault weapons? No, they're not very salty. Oh, I've got this night vision scope. Pretty cool. Bone her dude. Yeah, I have 3 kids. What do you think I've been doing? High school sweetheart? Yeah. Actually, yeah. I'm way behind on the chat, but... Do you have any AKs? Yeah, we showed it at the beginning. I've got this Zastava ZPAP 85. It's a 5.56 AK. And then we have the PSA AK. It's a GF4. Now, the local gun shop has a Norinco. It's an early import Norinco Type 56S. And I really want to get that. I've just been, every time I want to get it, I don't have money, so I need to save up for that. I really want to get that. What do you have? Why do you have the red dot so far forward on the Vector? I'll tell you why. So the Vector, if you can look, if you're not familiar anyway, the upper and lowers are just pinned together. So if you're familiar with ARs, they have a little bit of wobble where they're pinned together. Same thing with the Vector. It's not as dramatic, but there is a slight amount of wobble. So if the barrel is a part of the lower, the top rail is a part of the upper, obviously. So if that top rail is not perfectly straight with the lower where the barrel is, it will shift your 0. And I was experiencing issues trying to get this thing zeroed, and I realized what was happening. So the red dot on the top, or on the bottom rail, which is attached to the lower, which is attached to the barrel, it's not going to shift. So that's why it's on there. Hopefully I explained that well. AK-74, no, but I have the 5.56 AK. You have a Colt? Yes, I have a Colt. I have a few Colts. This is a Colt A2 H-bar, heavy barrel, 20-inch. All right, we have a Colt M4A1. Colt M4A1, 16-inch barrel. Other Colts. I'm not sure. I don't think I have any other Colts. I don't know nothing about that. A Carrot? He's probably a effing liberal. Do you have a Colt? Yes. Nice collection. Haters gonna hate. During Katrina, the military and law enforcement went around not to save people, but to take their guns. They keep records of your registered guns, obviously. They know where to get them. Germans did it in World War II. Yeah. Not much you can do about it, though. That a 45 Chris Vector? No, it is a 9mm. You must be an electrician. Nope. Well, sorta. Not really, though. Gun owners are all condemned to damnation. If you think it's a joke, what that sobering humility hits the door closes. You will pray you never have the thought of owning one. I like the collection. I own a full auto M4, not by Spike Tactical. I don't know what that means. Your collection is dope AF. Do you have a Colt? Yes. Where are the AKs? The AK is... I can guarantee you this chat's like 10 minutes behind. Any revolvers? Actually, no. I did have one, but I got rid of it. Typical Libby's whining about someone's 2A rights. If you don't like it, why don't you go try to take them from him? 4570, no, but I have a Marlin. This is a 444. It's basically Magnum on steroids. Lever action. Pretty cool. Daisy BB gun. Yeah, I do have a Red Ryder. It's not down here, though. You're not a gun guy if you don't own an AK. Well, I have 2 of them. Do you have... This guy's asking if I've a Colt 3 times, and I've answered him 4 times. How much is that Uzi? I I paid like $2,500 for it, and then I SBR'd it and got the wood stock and the K grip and the other grip. I don't know, I got a lot of money in it. Combo number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pound. No, but you're close. It's actually 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 pound. Because you're too much of a P star to fight anybody with your hands. You need guns. You're a wimp. I don't care. Real men don't use guns. Sure they do. If you pack a punch of crossbow, it's like, okay. Is that a 45 Chris Vector? No, it's a 9mm. Hey man, go to the playground. Okay, that's funny. Do you have a double barrel shotgun? No, I don't, but I want to over-under. I want to get an over-under shotgun. There's only one reason why you've collected all this, but you won't admit it. I already told you why I have all this shit. You're such a wimp, I bet you don't get much. I don't know what that means. What don't I get a bunch of? Some great tools. Do you have a SCAR 17? No. I was going to get a SCAR. The only reason I didn't get the SCAR is because they have proprietary mags, and they're like $4,000. So I got this POF Revolution. It's a piston-driven 308, but it takes AR-10 mags. It's basically an AR-10, but it's a small frame AR-10. So yeah, it's really light. It's cool. SCAR would be cool though, but it's not practical. We need the address just in case the aliens land here. Good investment. Do you have a honey badger? I don't have a honey badger. I call this one the syrup squirrel. It's a piston-driven 300 blackout, Adams Arms piston-driven, and then I have like the SB Tactical, or not the, that's a Maxim Defense brace. Probably under 25. No, I'm 28. Be surprised if int. I don't know what that means. Just picked up a 50 BMG. Oh yeah. Missouri. Yeah, that's how far back the chat is. Somebody's responding about when I said I lived in Missouri. I gotta catch up. Hang on. Finally, a live stream that's not gay. Wear them cowboy guns. I got lever guns over there. Educate all day. You got Glocks? Yeah, I have Glocks. I don't have a Scorpion. I did have a Scorpion, but I got rid of it. This guy's asked if I had a Colt 100,000 times. High-capacity assault clips are illegal, I'm telling. Well, good thing I don't live in a state where they're illegal. Any honey badgers? Sorry, guys, if you're asking questions, I'm taking forever. I'm just going to have to scroll down. Desert Eagle? Yeah, I have a Desert Eagle. I showed it. I'll show it again. Hang on. Hey, I need a dentist. Are those real? Yeah, they're real. Are you a gunsmith? Any 357? Actually, yeah. Shit, what is that? No, the Rossi R92 is a 44 Magnum. My bad. I just got punished today by Jordan Police. What's above the Vector? Hang on. I'm just gonna, sorry guys if I'm skipping. I gotta go all the way down to the bottom of the chat. Everyone like the stream, double tap the screen. We got 300 and something people in here. Justin Worst, sorry if I'm taking forever to answer everyone. I'm going slow on the chat. Somebody asked about what's above the Vector. This is a Desert Tech Wolverine. It's a 308 bullpup. I've got a little Trijicon on there. Pretty cool, actually. It's super lightweight and balanced. What's up, Foxtrotter? You trotting around the live streams? Any HKs? No, but I do have the BRN4, but it's upstairs. Where's the illegal auto switch? Here's the Desert Eagle, if anyone wants to know. YouTube, I'm not touching a gun, I'm just opening the case. I didn't put any fingers on the gun. There's the Desert Eagle. I got the 44 Magnum barrel as well. And I got the 50 AE barrel inside of it. There's my little gas mask and plate carrier. Fucking, look how shittily that's hung up on the wall. Whatever. Where's the FRT? I've got a few of them. They're lurking around here somewhere. This looks like an ammo shop in Borderlands. Sniper, 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 sniper. Yeah, I got a couple snipers, I guess. That is a 5.56 piston driven. It's got a very powerful 5 to 30 scope on it, 20-inch barrel. What else would I consider a sniper? Oh, it's upstairs. But I got my Christensen Arms 6.5 PRC. Tommy gun, yeah, I got a Tommy gun. Pretty cool. Too bad I can't touch anything or else I'd show you guys. 500 people in the chat. Everyone double tap the screen right now. Get those likes up. Let's go for 1,000. 30x scope is nuts. You should see the scope on my 22. It's an Arkin EP5 7 to 35 by 56. This room represents freedom. I'm all for it. So epic. What's your favorite pew pew cannon? Greetings from Australia. I don't know. There's so many. It's hard to pick a favorite. Probably my high point. My camo yeet cannon. Probably my favorite. You have a World War I Colt 45? No. How many guns do you have? We could count them, but this isn't all of them. We'll just count the ones in this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. I don't know if I counted that one already. There's like 10 of them in this safe. 67. There's a bunch upstairs. I don't know. A bunch. A bunch of them, I'll tell you that much. Every collection has to have a Vepr 12. FN57. I had one, but I got rid of it. You do background checks? That's all just yours. I don't sell any guns. I just buy them. What's your favorite to stick in your mouth? Probably the one that tastes the best, honestly. FN FAL. No, I wish I had one. I want to get one of those DS Arms FALs, like the reproduction ones. Why can't you touch them? YouTube doesn't want you touching guns in live stream because they don't want you to accidentally or purposefully do something that would scare an audience. So we can't touch them, but we can show them. You trust fund baby? No, I just have a job. Why can't you touch anything? Just explain that. Yeet cannon. How can't you touch them? I just told you. Democrats do not approve. I have my first inspection on Tuesday. Wish me luck. I don't know what that means. No high points are trash. I like it. Actually, I don't like it. I bought it as a meme. If in foul, no. Are any of these illegal? No. If they were, I wouldn't show them. Are you ex-military? No. I'm ex-Call of Duty. They're all illegal. Tommy gun. Do you shoot all of them? Yeah, every now and then. Some stuff, like I don't shoot very much. Like these 22s, these older 22s, I don't shoot much. It's mostly like sentimental stuff. I shoot a lot of them though. More than less. Less than more, more than less. Do you have a minigun? No. All class 3. Don't know what that means. Are any of them illegal? No. You have a Scar AR? No. How much ammo do you have? A lot. Bullpup, please. Here's the bullpup. I also have a Jackal bullpup. The Reap Weaponries Jackal bullpup kit. Pretty cool. Everyone, shout out to HoldUp Displays for providing this wall. This is the Wolverine from Desert Tech. It's a 308 bullpup. Do you have a 300 blackout? Yeah. I have a Syrup Squirrel 300 blackout. I have a Bolt Action 300 blackout. And I have a CZ 600 300 blackout. Needs more guns. I agree. Do you have a pistol? Yeah, all my most of my pistols are up here. There's a bunch of them. Love that AUG. I don't have an AUG. That's a Desert Tech Wolverine. How's your hearing? I wear earplugs, so it's pretty good. Do you have a Pit Viper? No. Savage? Any Springfields? Yeah, a few of them. I got the Springfield M1A. I've got a Springfield, older Springfield. Actually, no, it's a Savage. Never mind. I don't know. It might be the only Springfield is the M1A. A little bit of A1 sauce. Tommy gun. Yeah, we got the Tommy gun. That's a 1927 A1 reproduction, Donald Trump edition. If I could touch it, I would show you Donald Trump engravings. Got a 50 cal. I've got a 50 caliber Desert Eagle in this box. If you guys want to see that again for the 10th time. 338 Lapua, no. How much? I've seen many YouTubes of people shooting. Yeah, just not on live stream. Let me go down. Oh my gosh, guys. I apologize, but I had to skip to the bottom of the chat. Any NFA items? Yeah, I've got a few SBRs. The Strybog's an SBR. That's an SBR. The Uzi's an SBR. I've got like 10 suppressors. I think I got some stuff upstairs. Do you have a wife? Yeah. What's a good 22 long rifle? One of the best 22 long rifles, I think, is the CZ457. I've got two of them. One of them, I have a Boar Buddy barrel in it. I just put that in there. I haven't shot it yet. We got the Ultradyne chassis, and then the other one's a Gray Birch chassis. Really like the CZ457s. They're super accurate. This Christensen Arms MPR rimfire is pretty cool too. It takes 1022 mags. Pretty sweet. How much is everything? I don't even want to attempt to try to add all that up. Show what's in the safe. Is NFA worth it? It will be in January when the tax stamps are at $200. Holy smokes, what a collection. M1 Garand, yeah, I got one of those. Over there, lurking. What do you think about Diamondback? Never had one. Heard they're cheap. I don't know. Somebody asked to show inside the safes. Oh, I've got a couple Berettas in there. Beretta Tomcat and Bobcat. There's nothing in this safe. Well, there's a lower in there. There's nothing in this safe because everything's on the wall. Your take on SIG 320s? I have a M17, but I don't really shoot it because I'm scared of it. Do you have a 93R? No. But I have a 92 FS and I have a 96 40 caliber. I don't see the famous AK-47. Well, we have the ZPAP 85, which is a 5.56 AK, and we have a PSA AK right there. I'm not a really big AK guy. I only got the PSA AK so I could put an FRT in it, which is pretty fun. Do you have a Springfield Echelon? No. Where do you shoot? Mostly public land now. Do you have an M1 Garand? Yes, I have one. It's right here. I also have an M1A, which is like the M14. I have a Thompson. I have a Mosin Nagant. I have a Beretta 1301 Tactical. I'll be in your area later tonight. Oh, cool. Pat, is that you from the Signal chat? Hit me up on Signal. Maybe we can link up. 5.56 better than 7.62. It's cheaper. You got a Sten? No, I wish I did. This room makes me happy. Can you show the Chris Vector up close? Yeah. Sorry, guys. I had to skip to the bottom of the chat again. All right, we got the Q Cherry Bomb, Hollow Sun. And I already explained. If you want me to explain again, I'll explain why the red dot's up there. But long story short is the top and the bottom are just pinned together. They wobble when you shoot. You can't get a proper zero with it on the top rail. So on the bottom rail, it's in line with the barrel. It's not going to wobble. That's why it's there. This brace actually sucks. I had a different brace on it before. I put that one on it. Now I can barely see out of the red dot. So I either need to raise this with a riser or put the other brace back on it. Do you have any guns? Yes. Has anybody tried to break in your house? No, I live in a, oh, I can't say that. I might get in trouble. I just live in a good area of town. I don't live in the hood. The M16 is getting banned. Oh, that sucks. Do you have an M14? Well, I have an M1A, which is pretty similar, except it's semi-auto and not full auto. M1A. Why do they make spacers like they do AR? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It doesn't matter on an AR because the upper, no matter like, okay, so this AR, if the upper and the lower wobble, it won't matter because your sight is attached to the upper, which is attached to the barrel. So the upper can move around all at once. As long as that sight is lined up with the barrel, you know what I mean? It's not gonna matter. On the Vector, the bottom, the lower portion has the barrel in it. The upper portion has the rail. So if those wobble slightly, it's not gonna make that big of a difference, but it's gonna make a difference enough to make me wanna change it. So that's why it's like that. The Bilson Arms, yeah, the Bilson Arms is one of my favorites. I've actually got another build, sort of similar color scheme to this in the works. Are we able to buy a handgun off you? No, I don't sell any guns. Do you have an AR-10? No, I have an AR-10 16.5 inch POF Revolution 308. That EOTech is 1K where I'm from. Well, I've got about 3 or 4 of them. I've got a Trijicon, a real deal Trijicon that I paid $300 for. No big deal. M16. I don't really have an M16, but I've got some 20-inch ARs. That's like the Fallout New Vegas service rifle with the Vault Boy lower. And I've got the Colt A2 heavy barrel, 20-inch. What's your best gun? What's your most favorite? I don't know. I prefer the AK. Do you make guns with a 3D printer? No. Any homemade firearms? I don't think YouTube allows that, so I'll have to plead the fifth on that one, but what's your loadout for zombies? How rich are you? Can you hire me? Or lend 10K? No, I don't have that much money. All my money goes to these. Is this for sport or you filling the freezer? I do some hunting. I do some deer hunting. You have any revolvers? No. Nice prop collection. Okay. What's your favorite firearm? I don't know. You got fullies from pre-ban? No, I wish I did. They're so expensive though. Are those actual working firearms? Yeah, all of them. Do you have a 30 cal? No. 30 cal enforcer pistol? No. Can I have one? No. Zombie loadout? I don't know. Firearms Hunter 101. Appreciate you stopping by. Definitely a fan of the service rifle. I want to get the wood furniture for it, but it's just so expensive, man. Just so expensive. What am I to do with all these? I don't know. I have 3 kids, so I mean, I guess eventually they'll get a third of this each. So that'll be pretty cool for them. Why do USA have guns? Because we're awesome. Do you play Call of Duty? Not anymore. Let's get some super chats going. Come on, man. I'm just joking, guys. All right, I'm sitting back down unless anyone wants a tour. Or should I just keep walking around? I can't keep up with the chat, and then I show one gun, and then 1,000 more comments come through. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, and I'll show you the Desert Eagle again for the 10th time. There's the Desert Eagle, 50 AE. Polished chrome. I wanted to get the gold one, but it was really expensive. Which one have you not used in a while? A lot of them, actually. I haven't shot that 1022 in a while. I've never shot the stainless Mini 14. A lot of these I haven't shot in a while. Most of the ones, like up here, I have, but a lot of these along the bottom, I haven't shot in a while. Run through a clip for the people who think it's not a prop. I can't touch guns on YouTube Live, but I do have a little testing area down here. This is the flavor of autism I want to have. Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. What's your favorite handgun? I really like my Stealth Arms Platypus. Pretty cool. 1911 that takes Glock mags. I really like this Rock Island 5.0E 9mm. The Glock 40, super long barrel. This 22 TCM 1911 is pretty cool. Schlatt has held guns on stream. I don't know. It's against the guidelines, so you can't really do that. Or they'll just yank the stream immediately. Is that a crossbow? Yeah. There's two of them. Raven R500 and a Raven R15. Come on, guys. Don't smash your sister. Smash the like button. Yo, where is this? In my basement. No shotgun? Yeah, I've got a few shotguns. Only one shotgun is actually out on the wall. Beretta 1301 Tactical. And then I have a few other like pump shotguns in the safe. Why do you have so many guns? Because I have a YouTube channel and I shoot guns on it. Any HK416s? No, but I have a Brownells BRN4, which is pretty much the same thing. Cost estimate, no idea. A lot, I'll tell you that much. Smart to use a dehumidifier? Yes. It's full right now. It's too loud and it produces a lot of heat, so I got it off while I'm doing the live stream. Do you have a P226? I had one and I got rid of it. I should have kept it, but I got rid of it, so I'll get one again. Is that a Ruger Mark II? No, it's a Ruger Mark IV. And it is pretty fun to shoot. I've got a red dot on it, which is pretty cool. And it's got a threaded barrel. You got a P80? No. I've got real Glocks. I used to have a FN57, but I don't anymore. Do you give guns? No, I buy them. Do you have an AR-15? Yeah, I've got like 20 of them. There is AK-47 rifle, L. Now the real question, do you have a Draco? No, I am white. I'm just joking, guys. I got a ZPAP 85. It's a 5.56 AK. And I have a regular PSA AK. I'm not an AK guy. I don't really care for AKs, but I've got a couple of them. Any M15? I don't know what that is. You got a Uzi? Yeah, I got a Uzi. It's a SBR. Got the wood stock on there, the wood grip, and I'm getting a wood foregrip for it. So that's going to be fun. Racism. I said I was joking. Hold on, what did that say? Guns you can't use, what's the point? Because I like to collect them. Do you have AK-47? Yes, I showed it about 10 times. Greetings from Mexico. How do you have so much money to buy all those guns? I have a job. I make money doing work, and then I use that money to buy guns. Give me any you want to get rid of. I don't really want to get rid of any of them. We got a $1.99 super chat from Sweet Tea. I like your G40. Let's go ahead and do a little close-up on the G40 for you guys. This is a Glock 40. It's a 10mm. My only 10mm that I have. I have a Gideon Granite? Is it Gideon Granite Cop MOS? Super huge window on it. Direct fit to the MOS cut. The long boy. Look how long that barrel is. 6.02 inch barrel, I think. I could be wrong on that. Mini 14, this was like one of my favorite. This is my first semi-auto rifle. Railgun? No. Do you have an MP40? No. Do you have switches for Glocks? No. Are these airsoft or real? They're real. Can we see your ammo? I'll show you some of my ammo. Hang on, I gotta put the thing down. 1 second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's not good. I have some ammo in the safe. I have some ammo upstairs. I have some more ammo throughout the house. Mother fudge, dude. That is not good. I just broke the safe. I broke the safe, guys. The battery was already hanging, and I had to connect the black wire to the battery. The whole thing fucking fell off. Now I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't get into that safe anymore. Thoughts on the Shadow Systems MR920? I don't have one. Do you have an atom bomb? Not yet, but I'm getting one soon. Do you have a Barrett? No. Do you have an antimatter weapon? No. What's going on, guy? You're cooked. All right. You got any Marlin levers? Yes, I have a Marlin 336 3030, and I have a Marlin 444. Whoops. 444 Marlin. Waste of money. Do you have an HKG3? No, but I would like one. I just reported him for what? Are any of your guns pack-a-punched? Yeah, I've got a few pack-a-punched ones. At least it's not a Liberty safe. You're right about that. Where did you get the AR wood furniture? It's from Woox. WOOX. Pretty cool. Or are you talking about the not wood brown plastic furniture on the NCR service rifle? Homie is ready for World War III. You getting the 26X frame? No, because I don't have a 26. Do you have a crossbow? Yes. 2 of them. Actually, I have another one somewhere, but I don't know where it is. 2A, are you in the arms room Discord? I don't think so. Which is better, AR or SMG? Probably depending on what you're doing with it, but an AR, because you can make it short or long and multiple different calibers. Any grenades or RPGs? No. USA gets all the fun. Yeah, you should move here legally. Do you have a Thompson? Not an original, but it's a Auto Ordnance 1927 A1 reproduction, Donald Trump edition. It's engraved. It's kind of retarded, honestly, but whatever. Do you have an AK? Yes, I have a PSA AK, and I have a 5.56 AK. Do you have a Tommy gun? Yes. Do you have an M82B? Do you see one on the wall? No, I do not. Least favorite pistol? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yeah. The High Point. Least favorite pistol is the High Point. Thoughts on M&P 2.0? Yes, you should. I can't say you should get one, so don't get one, but I like them. I don't know about the P2000. I do have a P365 XL. J Razors, you are out of here, mister. Just kidding, I'm not going to ban you, but is SDI good? I have no idea. I'll send you, okay, perfect. M&P 5.7, never heard of her. CZ, yeah, I got 2 CZ 457s and a CZ 600, and I used to have a CZ 52 and a CZ 75B, but I got rid of those 2. Oh yeah, we do have a grenade launcher. It's actually a 37mm flare launcher from Global Ordnance, or Exotic Ammo. I think Exotic Ammo is the actual place. Do you have lever actions? Yes, I have 5 of them. We have Marlin 444, Marlin 336, 30-30. We got a Henry 44 Magnum and a Henry 30-30, and then a Rossi 44 Magnum. Is 22-250 good for hunting? Probably. I don't know. How about a Browning old school stuff? No. I wish I had one. Tell me you have an AK-47. Okay, so many people ask about the AK. I've got a PSA AK and a Zastava ZPAP 85 5.56. Do you have a Sean off? No. Could I have one if I do 500 2 times 2 times? I don't know what that means. No. I saw a wood furniture service rifle. Reminds me of the Mojave. Kimber 2K11. I shot one at an event, but oh, I have a Kimber 45 1911. It's in the safe. It's stainless. There's a service rifle. Custom Vault Boy lower. Everyone should subscribe to the channel if you're interested in seeing more on these, because I have well over 2,000 videos. You guys want to go through my video catalog and check those out. The brown one, is it an M16? No, it's an AR-15. There's no third hole there. MK14. I have a M1A, if that's what you're referring to. Staccato? No, too expensive. Any ARPs? Yes, a bunch. Couple ARPs down there. I've got an SBR. It's not really an ARP. I've got, this is technically an ARP. This is technically an ARP. You know, it's bolt action. That's an ARP. I've got a few more upstairs. Cali 9, never heard of her. Do you have a trench shotgun? No. Fastest gun, probably my TX22 with the FRT. What do you do for a living? I do design work. Are those real? Yes. Do you have a hunting rifle? Yes, a bunch of them. Mac 10 or 11? Probably Mac 11. Just because 9mm is cheaper. Noveski. No, I don't have a Noveski. TX22 with the FRT. Yeah, it's really sweet. Do you have a machine gun? No. Where are you living? In the United States. About 10 years in collecting. Probably, well, I don't know. We've always had guns, even when I was a kid. So I've got, like, as a kid, I would get guns for, like, birthday and Christmas and stuff. And then really when I started collecting and buying a bunch was around 2019 to 2020. And that's when I really started buying a bunch. So yeah, maybe 5 or 6 years, really getting into it. Any Winchester lever guns? No, but I have a Marlin, 2 Marlins, 2 Henrys, and a Rossi lever gun. Tommy gun, yes, I showed it a million times already. Thompson 1927 A1 Donald Trump edition, no big deal. Got an M14. I have an M1A, it's right there. Springfield M1A. First gun in the collection. That would be this 22. My first 22. My grandpa got it for me. Any BNTs? No. You should collect guns? Yes. Desert Eagle? Yes, I have a Desert Eagle. I've showed it a bunch already. It's in this case. I really need to put it on the wall so you guys can see it without me having to come over here and lift up the damn case every time somebody wants to see it. It's a Desert Eagle, everyone. Do you have an AK-74? No. SLR? No. 50? Yes, it's a 50 AE. And I have a 44 Magnum barrel. M16 A1. This is kind of an A1. This is A1 furniture, A1 upper, but it's brown to make it look like the NCR service rifle Beretta M9. Well, I'm glad you asked. I happen to have a Beretta 92 FS and a Beretta 96. Glock with the digital screen. Oh, I do have one of those. Green light sights. Any Colt AR rifles? Yes. This is a Colt M4A1. Got it at Walmart. And then I have a Colt A2 heavy barrel, match target. And that's all the Colts I have. Show the 22. Well, I've got a bunch of them. I've got a CZ457 Varmint, a CZ457 Scout with a Bore Buddy barrel, Gray Birch chassis, Ultradyne chassis, Christensen Arms MPR rimfire, carbon fiber barrel, Bear Creek 1022 clone, Remington something Speedmaster or Wingmaster, something like that, JC Higgins with the sling in the stock. That's my first 22, the Savage Springfield Model 187N. Ruger 1022. And I have a 22 AR up there. Any revolvers? No. Do you have Colt or Bertha? I don't know what that is, no. 10 millimeter. I have one 10 millimeter, and it's a Glock 40. Vintage guns, a couple of them. The Mosin Nagant, 1942. The M1 Garand. I don't know what year that is, but probably like 50s, I would say. Is that a Strybog? Why, yes, it is a Strybog, and it has a grenade launcher on it. Is the Uzi full auto? No, but that would be cool. Any rifle from Finland? I don't think so. How is your mental health? Excellent. I do need a revolver. I want to get a Colt Python, but it's kind of expensive. Every gun I want to get that's like within my price range, I always buy like other things, and then I'll get one eventually. This is not a Springfield. This is a Desert Tech Wolverine 308 20-inch barrel bullpup. Real deal Trijicon. Do you have an FN Baby Browning? No. Have you seen the Chiappa Rhino? Yes, I've seen them. Nice PSA setup. Loser? What PSA? What PSA? I have a PSA AK. That's about it. Do you have CZ75? No, but I used to. Any high points? Well, I'm glad you asked. I do have a high point. It's camo. How's the Desert Tech doing? I shot it last weekend, and it ran fine. I ran it suppressed, and it ran fine. Stealth Arms Platypus. Looks like a John Deere. 2A Ninja serial number, no big deal. Any bullpups? Yes, I have a Desert Tech Wolverine 308 bullpup, and I have a PSA Jackal in a Reap Weaponry's bullpup chassis. 1911, 1911, 1911, 1911. There's a 1911. It's a 22 TCM. There's a 1911, and there's a 1911. I have two more 1911s. Somebody asked about Springfield. I do have a Springfield 1911. It's in this safe right here. 308 bullpup. How's the kick on that? It's actually not bad with the muzzle brake. Without the muzzle brake, it's about the same as a regular 308. Shit guns, okay. TTI Combat Master, no. Glock 17, no, I don't have a Glock 17. But I have a Glock 40 and a Glock 34 and a Glock 45 and a Glock 19. AA-12, no. Them are all 2011s. When 2030 comes, you will be ready. Shotgun, question mark. I have a Beretta 1301 tactical, and I have like 4 or 5 shotguns in the safe. They're all pump actions. They're all pieces of shit. Do you have a FNL? FAL? No. Can you show that silver 22? It's a Ruger Mark IV target. I've got a red dot mount on it. I can't think of the brand of red dot mount at the moment, but I do have a full-length video on it somewhere on my channel. Look at all them not killing any people. Good guns. Very good guns. What's your opinion on 5.57? You mean 5.7? I used to have a 5.7, but I got rid of it. I don't know. I don't care. How smooth does the bolt on the Mosin run? It's actually really smooth. I have some videos of it on the channel. It's super smooth for a Mosin. Like really smooth. If I could show you on here, I would, but I can't touch guns on live stream. How do you feel about buying secondhand stores and pawn shops? Most of the time you can get pretty good deals at pawn shops. Most of the time they haven't been shot to shit, so you can get like a fairly decent used gun pretty cheap from a pawn shop. Do you have any transferables? No, I wish I did, but they're expensive. 18-inch Ruger MPR. No, but I have a Christensen Arms MPR rimfire. It takes 10-22 mags, but I don't think it's based off the Ruger MPR. Sig said, hold my beer. Do you have Discord? Yes, I have Discord. Do you often put the end of the barrel in your mouth? Only sometimes. Please answer me. You know Joseph Brony's Son Shotgun Made England. No, I've never heard of that. My dad has a R17. Let's see in the safe. One of the safes, the battery fell out and the wires are just dangling there. So that's a problem for future me. I'll show you inside this one, even though there's not much in it. There's some like shitty bolt action, some shitty pump shotguns. Oh, a Beretta CX Storm. That's pretty cool. Sorry it's dark. Glock 23. There's the Kimber 1911 and the Springfield 1911. I think that's it. Do you have a 380? No, I don't have a 380. Best 9mm pistol you got? I really like the Stealth Arms Platypus. Listen here, boy. Diddy 47. You do have one. What's up, Yukon? But why? Why what? Have you typed previously in the chat, Yukon? I'm trying to keep up with this, but there's so many. Oh, JC's in here too. You do gay porn for work? No. But I do watch it while working at work. So, terrorist stash, any 240s? No. Let me get one. Machine guns, water guns. Do you have an SA-80? No. Do you have grenades? I do have a grenade launcher, but it only shoots firework rounds and flares. Awesome collection. Thanks for sharing your hobby. Mine is music. Yukon says, I have not. He's asking, but why? But why what? Do you wipe or let it crust? Just popping in. Appreciate you popping in, Yukon. This is my first time I've done a live stream in a while, actually. How much ammo do you have? More than some and less than a lot. Do you have Discord server? Yes, I have a Discord server, but I don't really use it that much. They're real guns. Why would I have a wall full of fake guns? That doesn't make any sense. This stream is brought to you by HoldUp Displays. We're doing an ad in the middle of the live stream, guys. HoldUp Displays. Hold up your display with HoldUp Displays. No, they're not airsoft. Do you have a 4chan account? No, I don't even know what that is. Did you SBR your Uzi? No, don't tell the government. Can you show how you store your ammo? Why, of course, it's all in this big, beautiful safe that the battery fell out of and the wires are just dangling there. So I have to figure out how to get into that later. I sent... Okay, yeah, I'll look at the Discord later. You have 2-stage explosive bullet? No. Any SVT-40? No, but that would be cool. Any Cube products? I have like a bunch of cherry bombs, if that counts. Like a seriously alarming amount of cherry bombs. My phone's on 11%. I may have to get the charger. There's another cherry bomb. There's another cherry bomb. There's another one and another one. What stage is your body armor? Level 4 ceramic plates. They're level 4 plates. 416 Rigby. No, never heard of her. Winchester Model 12. I have a Winchester pump-action shotgun. I don't know exactly what the model is, but it's in the safe. How many kills you have so far? Oh, suppressors. Yeah, I have a bunch of... I have like 10 suppressors. Most of them are upstairs right now, but there's a few in that case. What's your favorite rig? I really like this Strybog. I really like this Wooks AR. Looks cool. I really like the Mini 14. The Beretta 1301 Tactical is a really good shotgun. That Stealth Arms Platypus is a really good pistol. This is pretty cool. This is a A2, kind of like a Car 15. I've got an adjustable gas block on it, Meprolite M21 with the carry handle mount. I really like that. With the little shorty stock. I thought the shorty stock was going to be cool, but it is kind of too short for my long arms. I really like this Bolt Action 300 Blackout from Uinta Precision. Are you selling them? No. I like your display. Guns are like music. Bring Americans together. Shout out to HoldUp Displays. Who taught you how to shoot growing up? My grandpa, my dad, and Call of Duty. Any M4s with block models? No, but I have a Colt M4A1 that was purchased from Walmart years ago. Nice, I love BB guns. Oh, so funny. Are those real? Yes. Do you ever shoot nude? Well, that's the only way to practice. Edgar, you're not fun. Let me see. It gives you lead exposure. Yeah, oh well. How much does everything on your wall cost? A lot, I can tell you that much. Oh shit, Tommy, show us that! There you go. Do you want an HKG3? Yeah, I would really like to have one. I bet that short A2 hangs well, though. It does hang well. Is that an M1? Yes, it is. It's there. Does that Mosin have a hex receiver? No, it does not. It is a 1942. It's got the Russian stamp on it. It's really old. Super low serial number, if you can see that. The barrel is like trashed. It's been counterbored. I thought about bubbaing it and making it a short barrel, or at least getting the barrel shortened. But no, I guess I'll just keep it original. Maybe it'll be worth more than $150 one day. How you got that Mosin? I got it on my 15th birthday. And I got a bunch of ammo for it that I still have to this day. Show us your thumb. Lead lowers IQ and stays in your bones for 30 years. Excellent. Snipers, please. Do you have a circuit judge? No. I don't really have any snipers in this room, but I do have a couple bolt action rifles with scopes on them. Norinco SKS 762 with bayonet. Oh, I want to get there's a Type 56S at my local store that I want to get. Just for a collector's piece, I won't shoot it much. Do you have any automatic guns? No. Which one is the best sniper you got? Probably the one that's not in this room. It's a 6.5 PRC Christensen Arms 6.5 PRC bolt action. It's like a Remington 700 pattern receiver. I've got it in a gray birch chassis, similar to this one. This is a 22. You got a 45 with the switch? No. You got any FRTs? Yes, I have a bunch of them. I have a FRT in this one. 3 position. I got a super safety. I've got another one of these 3 positions upstairs. I've got a FRT in this AK. I've got a TX22 with an FRT. I need to put a super safety in the service rifle. That would be cool. Fan of lever guns. I have 5 of them right there. Cheap ass guns. FRT or super safety. Any Taurus. I have a TX22 upstairs with an I have 2 TX22s actually. How do you feel about EOTechs? I like them. I have like 4 of them. I have one here. There is 3 of them upstairs, I guess, because I only have 1 in this room. I guess the other ones are upstairs. What's your fave gun? I don't know, there's so many of them. I don't really have a favorite. I swear, everyone's just trying to get the TX2 now. Yes, they're really cool. And I was the one who fucking pioneered that shit. I was the one to first start posting videos on the TX22 FRT on Instagram. And then, oh, everyone else, all the big YouTubers got them, and now everyone wants them. But who do you think pioneered that shit from the beginning? Me. I'm literally him, and I don't get the credit that I deserve. Did you inherit, or are you like ex-military? I inherited some of them. Most of them I paid for with money that I got from working at my job that I have. Do you have an MP5? No, but I'm working on it. I'm working on getting an MP5. If you had to come in combat to save your family, which 2 guns would you pick? Probably the High Point and the Strybog with the grenade launcher. Get a Gerson 9mm. What's your job? I do things that people pay me to do. High Point. High Point? High Point? Probably the High Point. I don't have a High Point carbine. I'm a righty. Do you have a Big Bertha? No. Don't you want to live? Yes. Do you GA? I don't know what that means. Any suppressed? Yeah, I have a bunch of suppressors. There's a few in this case, and then a lot of them are upstairs because I just got done at the range. I have like 10, and I have 3 more that I'm waiting on. If you had to choose 5.56 AK or 7.62 AR, probably a 5.56 AK, which I already have one. Flamethrower? No, I don't have a flamethrower. That Vector looks pristine. Well, I haven't shot it much. I don't like the brace. I have to get a different brace for it. I'm probably going to SBR it come January when tax stamps are free. Have you seen the PSA MP7? Oh, yeah, I've seen that. That looks cool. PSA's been coming out with too much shit, though, for me to buy. So I just, like, stopped looking at their website. Has ATF ever hassled you? No, because I don't do anything illegal. I just collect guns. How much money in the whole collection? Probably a lot. I don't know. A lot of the stuff was purchased years ago, so the value's gone up. So, I don't know. Maybe I should get it appraised for insurance purposes. My phone's on 7%, guys. Somebody donate a super chat, and I'll go get the charger. Any amount will do. Favorite gun you own? You can only pick one. Probably the high point. It's gotta have to be the high point. Bro might have the definition of Peter Griffin's I'm $30,000 in credit card debt. You are correct. How did you get him camo? This one I painted with spray paint. This one came like that. I don't think I have any other camo ones at the moment. Can I get a 5.56 for free? No. Rage Bait of the Century. Sure. Any Canics? No. I don't really like Canics. I actually shot one, but I don't know, I just don't like them. Is this a store or your closet? Check this out. Oh, fuck, I'm trapped in here. I'll show you. Hang on, guys. It's not finished yet. The basement's not finished yet. But this is my hold-up displays. This room has been brought to you by HoldUp Displays. HoldUp Displays. Hold up your display with HoldUp Displays. Beretta. I have 2 Beretta pistols, 96 and a 92 FS. What's up with that Fallout 4 Uzi? That's pretty funny. It's got a wood stock, wood grip, and then I'm getting a wood foregrip for it. High point is junk. Yes, it is. Show that high point again. I need to get a red dot mount for it so I can put the EOTech on it. And then I've got a Streamlight X3 or a Surefire X300 and then a suppressor for the ultimate tactical yeet cannon. USS 9. Do you hunt? I only hunt deer. I don't really hunt anything else. Sometimes I'll pop a couple squirrels, but most of the time I'll just hunt white-tailed deer. MG42, no. Those all yours? Yes. Any 22 LRs? Yes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got some more upstairs. Best rifle in your opinion? Probably the high point. Strybog, yes, I have a Strybog. It's pretty cool. I got the F5 MFG stock for it. I've got the TAC-D launcher. I was lying about cheap guns because you got good-looking, nice guns. Okay. You got the Dagger? I do have the Dagger Micro. It is up here right next to this Abomination regular Dagger. It's a Dagger S-frame with an AIM surplus slide. And that's the Dagger Micro C1. Oh, it's the C1 version with the comp slide. I'll be right back, guys. I have to go get the phone charger or my phone's gonna die. I probably should just end the stream right now because it's already 4 o'clock. If somebody donates a super chat, I'll stay. But if nobody donates a super chat within the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna have to leave. And it's not because it's just late. I've been on here for almost 80 minutes. And I have to go upstairs.
There's a spider!
Bye-bye, everyone. See you later. 10 seconds. What time do you stream? I don't really stream that often. You leave. Chris Simpson, you leave. Alright, guys, I gotta go. I've been on here for 80 minutes now. I gotta go kill that spider, too. Don't leave. My phone's on 6%, so it's gonna die if I don't leave and go charge it. How do I turn this off? It's only 4 o'clock. Get a charger. I can't. I've showed enough. I've showed enough guns. Did you get all these by e-begging? No. Nobody donates when I e-beg. So it's no use in e-begging. If somebody would donate, I would be able to stay on live. But, I mean, I guess I'll just get out of here. I guess I'll see you guys. I don't really care if you donate. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic, but I do have to go. So I may be back on later tonight, guys. If I'm not back on later tonight, subscribe to the channel anyway. Double tap the screen, like the stream one more time. Let's get the likes up to 500. There's enough people in here to do it. Come on, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on, like the stream.